guys, welcome back everybody. I have been so busy for the last 2 weeks. Yes, I have been. You should know, out of all people. And I basically have been glued to my seat for 2 weeks straight because I have been making masks. I had no idea that I could possess this talent. I would promise you, this epidemic right now, I'll promise you, this pandemic has definitely made me realize a lot about myself. And so I've just been sewing masks for 2 weeks straight. I wake up 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't get done until 10 p.m. at night most days, and I am exhausted at this point. So I have been making a nice production of masks. I've been able to you know, give them to customers or whatnot. But what I would like to do with the fabric that I have left over, once this whole thing blows over, I would actually like to donate my masks to those that are in need, such as those who are you know, let's see, cancer patients, people in the nursing home, and those who have compromised immune systems. So that's kind of what I'm doing. So I have a couple of orders to do today, and I'm in the process of making, let me see, I think 9 or 8 masks today. So I have 2 that are in the Marines, 1 that's in the Army. My Army fabric came yesterday, which I'm excited about. So I'm gonna make a lot of those. I do have Navy print as well. I have a whole lot of prints, but I was trying to concentrate on the military as well because you know, they still have to go to work, and I just want to make sure that they have something as well. And by the way, Anthony decided to grab that nasty looking donut chicken sandwich from KFC, and I just, thinking about it makes me feel like I'm getting ready to have some heart problems, okay? I don't even know how he's able to eat that. No, nobody wants to eat that, huh? This is the heart attack getting ready to happen right here. Look at that. Look at that. A donut and chicken. Right, that's nasty, isn't it, Zion? Yes. Don't ever eat this, hon, okay? Okay? That's not good at all. I'm gonna put this right back the way you had it. And put it in the trash while I'm at it. Okay, real quick before I get back to work, I wanted to show you guys my sew station, if you will. I try my best to keep it as organized as I can because last week was so overwhelming. This table was looking a hot mess. But as I mentioned before, I have one customer who needs OCP, an OCP mask, which is Army. This is actually multicam, but you really can't tell the difference. I was only able to get the fabric that I could, and it's similar. The only difference is that the line here is vertical. You won't see that in the new OCP fabric, but it's all good. And then I have a female who actually got out in November, and she's been reactivated, so she goes back to work on Monday. So I'm making a couple of masks for her and a couple of her friends, if you will. And once I'm done, this is pretty much what the mask will look like. This is for a 3 to 6 year old, and so I have a insert where you can add nose wire and then an opening for a filter if need be. And since elastic is hard to come by, I actually use nylon straps that are adjustable. So I just use a what do you call it, a tie knot or slip knot, sorry. I use a slip knot so that you can adjust the string to fit to your liking. And then here I just have extra fabric. I just need to go ahead and construct and put these together, and I'll be done with that. Now I want to say this, I bought this sewing machine 2 years ago. I had intentions on making an outfit, and I looked at the pattern and it was so confusing that I just gave up altogether. I taught myself how to sew 2 weeks ago, but it took me 2 days to actually get it down pat. I did not know that I was capable of doing anything that had to do with sewing, so I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself, actually. But I don't know if I'll continue to do this after this whole thing is over with. I don't know if I want to. I've been basically so overwhelmed lately that I just want to take a mental break from sewing, but for right now it's really keeping me busy, and I do enjoy it, but some days I am a little exhausted. Also, when I was learning how to sew, I kept breaking my needles, and I finally figured out why. But just to make sure I have enough on hand, I bought some off of Amazon, and these are 100, and these are the 90 by 14. So I have 100 of these, and then I have 50 of the 80 by 12. So I'm good to go in that department. I did buy a lot of thread as well. So I have black, which was hard to come by too. So I bought 2 of these from Amazon. These 2 came from my fabric store. So I got brown, and you can see the colors there. Don't mind my snacking. Sometimes I get bored. But other than that, that's it. So I need to get back to work. I need to get this done before the end of the day. And yeah. It's not that serious.
Delicious.
No, it's
white American meat.
that's disgusting, honey. Look at that. Oh my goodness. You really like that? That's a take. That's a twist on chicken and waffles, and that's nowhere close at all. Now Gladys and Ron's, before they closed down, I think they had a couple of restaurants in Atlanta. Oh my God, that was the best restaurant to have some chicken and waffles. But that right there,
It's genius.
no, it's not.
12 seconds later.
You're looking a little ill over there, honey. Is it that sandwich you just ate?
I would say halfway into the sandwich, my stomach started to get confused. Of like, are we eating dessert? Or are we eating food? Like, are we eating dessert? Or are we eating the actual dinner? Like, because this ain't rubbing too well, and I can see why. Because like I said, it's sweet in the bite.
But that's a heavy meal. What? It's 1,200 calories for that one sandwich.
I don't think that's true.
Yes, it is. Go look it up.
Crazy.
I did the research for you, so you didn't have to.
The donut is like probably this big. It's flat. It's pancake. So it's pretty thin, but like I said, one time, glad I got it over with. I'm done with it. You be in Hawaii, about 2 more weeks before they run out. Fire you, go get it.
Don't get it. Don't encourage that. Go ahead and do your PT. Go run 6 miles now. Go ahead and work that off, because every day's your cheat day, huh? Every day's your cheat day.
Sometimes.
Hey guys, so it's the next day. We're getting out of the house because we haven't been out since it's going on 2 months now. Man, it is so nice and sunny outside. It's beach weather, but there's nothing much we can do except for drive. So we're just going for the scenery, and we're going to go on the windward side. So we're going to take H3 and just drive around. We're not going to go around the whole island. I think that takes about 4 hours round trip, but and don't quote me, that's just something I've heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but I do know it's between 4 to 5 hours, I think. But other than that, we're going to just cruise and just show you the sights along the way. We are on the Kaneohe side, the windward side of Oahu, and we're not too far from the marine base. It's actually down that way, but they have a very nice view on this side. They're pretty close to the ocean. We live on the other side of the mountain range. There's a long stretch of highway, which is H3. That's how you get on this side of the island, and it goes through a tunnel, which we just went through, if you've seen that already in the video. But we live on the other side of the mountain, which is, you know, near Honolulu, downtown, and so forth, so on. But we're going to continue to go down the road. I don't know where we're going to go to next. We're just going to continue to make stops because we have nothing else to do.
Oh yeah.
I'm just talking about my crop top.
Feeling yourself.
I feel good about myself. I worked hard just to get
yeah.
around
Give me
that,
360.
So I'm going to enjoy a little bit of sun on my skin, but I do feel pretty exposed.
You look nice.
So they have all of the beach access points closed off with the no parking signs. So a lot of people are just either parking in front of other people's homes because the only thing that they can do is either swim, paddleboard, or surf. So
No base.
yeah, no basking. Like what's a base? What is it? What you said? And see, we already have HPD right in front because they will cite people if you're doing anything other than what is allowed. So we'll just wave and say hello as we move along. Oh, what's going on here? Guess they're citing people, huh?
Finding people.
Yeah. Those waves are coming in. Look at that one over there. This is the clearest water you will ever see. When I was in Savannah, the water is so murky. Oh wow, he caught an octopus. I think one day we'll come back out here and take a little swim in the little ponds over here. Be careful, Angel. Please do not hurt yourself.
You're on the top road.
A. Okay. What letter is that?
A.
Good job. What's that?
Alligator.
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 There you go.
Eagle.
He's gonna eat you. All right. What letter? Oh, hold on. Let me fix you. I'm sorry. What letter is that?
9.
Okay, I got you. Look close. G.
T.
No. G. G.
T.
G.
T.
What letter is that?
T.
G.
T.
Okay, we're working that. Girl.
Go.
Girl.
Go.
It's a girl. All right. What letter is that?
Light.
Oh, okay. It's close. Not light, but L.
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 What letter is that?
L.
All right.
I forgot to close the vlog out, but before I go, I just wanted to touch on a couple of things. It felt really good to finally get out of the house and see something other than these four walls. The kids are really having a hard time adjusting and accepting this new lifestyle. They don't understand why we as parents are so strict about them going to their friend's house, not going to their friend's house, or not going outside to play or do anything that we would normally do on a regular basis. We pretty much maintain 20 feet over here, you know, not 6, but we are very serious about this new lifestyle that we're in because we don't want anyone to fall victim to the virus. And I give a huge pat on the back to the first line workers, those who have to go to work, the essential personnel such as your first responders, those who work at the grocery stores, and those who have to go to work every day. You know, I really pray for you all and your family because I know it is a very difficult time to go to work and not being able to keep yourself at a safe distance from everybody else that could potentially be affected with this virus. And so I really hope you guys find the strength to continue to do what you do every day. And I hope we as people are following protocols so that we can allow this virus to die down a bit so that we can find a cure, because 18 months is a very long time according to what I've read, you know, as far as finding a cure. And so we are doing our best over here. You know, we don't go to the grocery store together. Anthony will either go or I will. The kids do not go anywhere except for to the mailbox and just a casual walk around the neighborhood with us, of course. And that's pretty much it. That's our new normal. And you know, I just really hope that we can overcome this. I know I'm thankful for finding a new hobby to keep me grounded. I've watched all the movies on Netflix. I hope they come out with a Netflix too, because I can't watch any more movies at this point. And Anthony and I were doing so much better as a couple, and I say that because we rarely have time to spend with one another because he's always at work and I'm usually at home, and by the time he gets home from work we eat, we go to bed, and that's kind of it. And he's not working every day, so we're spending a lot of time together, and I'm so appreciative of this time that we have with each other and the kids. This is a great bonding experience, and now's the time to love on one another, self-reflect, learn more about you. And you know, I'm really I'm praying for the families out there that have been affected by the virus and those who have you know, basically succumbed to it. And I know it's hitting everybody hard. People are just dropping like flies, and we probably didn't think in 20-30 years that we will ever be in this situation, you know, again. When other viruses were going around that didn't have cures, just like the Spanish flu and the Black Plague and things like that, you know. So that's really kind of it. I'm not going to go on and on about it. I just wanted to get that off my heart and my chest. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not a part of the family, join, subscribe so you can see more, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, guys, bye.